Do you want to make text with ChatGPT that will bypass most of the AI text detection programs? This is an example text that I generated with ChatGPT. If we put it through an AI text checker, it would likely flag it as an AI text. Even this version already passes through the writer.com AI checker. We can create text that bypasses these detection methods by instructing ChatGPT to vary sentence length and use techniques like burstiness and Perplexity. You can find this text prompt in the video description below. After using this rewritten text, it already bypasses a few of the AI checkers. Next, we can paraphrase this text through Quillbot.com software. This is now the result of the same text but paraphrased with Quillbot. Lastly, you can fix remaining grammar mistakes with Grammarly.com. Let me know in the comments if you found this tutorial helpful and if you'd like to see more of these short tutorials like this in the future.